Okay. In the previous exercise 2.3, we have considered about the multiplication of fractions. Then in previous exercise 2.2, we have also considered about the facts. That means the multiplication of whole number and fraction. That also we have considered. So those properties regarding multiplication or regarding addition, which we have used in the previous exercises, those concept again we are going to use in the exercise 2.4. That means the previous concepts are base of the exercise 2.4. Actually in the exercise 2.4 we are going to perform, or we are going to obtain the division of the fractional numbers. That means we are going to obtain the division of fractional number. And again in that we are going to consider some categories like this: division of fractional number and whole number, then division of uh, two fractional numbers, or division of mixed fraction and improper fraction, or the division of mixed fraction and whole number, like this. So different combinations we are going to consider in the exercise 2.4, and in all the combinations we are going to consider the division. That means we are going to perform the basic operation division for the fractions. And while performing the division, the multiplication is also very important. That means while performing the division of any fraction, you should familiar with the multiplication of fractions. Then only it is possible to solve the examples regarding the division of fractions. Now, how that multiplication is helpful to solve the divisions. So here we are going to see it by the question number 1. Here we have to find out. So first sub question is 12 divided by 3 upon 4. So here if we consider the category of these numbers, it is clear that, or you can easily identify that this first number 12 is actually whole number, and the second number 3 upon 4, which is a fractional number, or which is referred as a fraction. So here we are going to consider the division of whole number and fraction number. That is the category of example. I told you that the different categories we are going to consider: division of two fractional number, division of whole number, and fraction number, like this. So here the first category is division of whole number and fractional number. And how to identify it is division or it is multiplication? You are familiar with the symbols. So here division symbol is given. Division symbol is given. So from that division symbol, you can easily identify here we have to perform the division of these whole number and fraction. Now, while performing this division, the multiplication is helpful, and for that purpose, or in order to find out the division, the first thing is that you should know the concept reciprocal. You are familiar with the concept reciprocal. That means in the earlier standard or in some previous chapters, we have considered about the reciprocal of any number. So here, if we consider the reciprocal, and if you want to calculate the reciprocal, then it is very easy. It is very easy. That means reciprocal is the given number only, combination of given number only. That means there is no need to take new numbers. It is not necessary to take new numbers. That means from the given number, you can find out the reciprocal. Suppose here we will consider the fraction. So here we are going to consider the fraction 3 upon 4. And I want to calculate the reciprocal of this fraction 3 upon 4. So it is very quite simple. There is no need to bring the new numbers. Here in the reciprocal of 3 upon 4, same numbers will be involved. That means 3 and 4. Those numbers are going to involve in the reciprocal. The only difference is that you have to change the position of numerator and denominator. That means you have to only change the position of numerator and denominator, and you are getting your reciprocal. So how to change the position? So here you have to bring the numerator in place of denominator. That means I'm going to shift this 3 to the denominator position. And the second method is, or second step is, I'm going to shift the denominator in place of numerator. That means nothing you have to do. You have to just change the positions of numerator and denominator. Instead of numerator, you have to bring the denominator, and instead of denominator, you have to shift the numerator, and you are going to get your reciprocal. So here now I'm going to find out the reciprocal of 3 upon 4, and after taking the reciprocal, the operation is going to reverse. Why we are going to take the reciprocal here? After taking the reciprocal of fractional number only, here you have to take the reciprocal of fractional number only. Then after taking the reciprocal, the division sign will replaced by multiplication sign. So here you have to replace that division with the operation multiplication. Now after taking the reciprocal and by replacing the division sign with the help of multiplication sign, then the final step is 12 will remain as it is. That means first number will remain as it is. Then you have to take the reciprocal of second number, whether it is fraction or whether it is whole number. So here second number is a fraction, so I had taken the reciprocal of that fraction 3 upon 4 by changing the positions, and after changing the positions I got 4 upon 3. Now you are familiar with the multiplication operation for whole number and fraction. So here you can take them, either you can take the multiplication of 12 and 4, or you can divide this 12 by using 3. So it is possible 12 is divisible by 3, so you can divide it. 3 ones are 3, and you know that 3 fours are 12, so you can divide this 12 by using 3. So 3 fours are 12, and now you can perform the multiplication of 4 and 4. So 4 into 4, that will be 16. So 16 is the final answer for the first division, 12 divided by 3 upon 4. So in this way you can find out the division with the help of reciprocal and multiplication sign. Just remember, the first number is going to remain as it is, whether it is whole number or whether it is fractional number. Only you have to take the reciprocal of second number. Don't take the reciprocal of first number. You have to take the reciprocal of second number only, and after taking the reciprocal you have to replace the division sign by multiplication sign. So this is the basic step. Now we will see another example, then you will get idea about that. Now the next example is similar type of example is there. First number is a whole number. So here the question is like this: 14 divided by 5 upon 6. So division sign is there, so obviously division operation is there, and here second fraction is given. Secondly, the fraction is given 5 upon 6. So here I'm going to perform the division of 14 divided by 5 upon 6. Now again same steps you have to follow. The first number is going to remain as it is, whether it is whole number or fraction. So here 14 is the first number, so it is going to remain unchanged. So this 14 is going to remain unchanged, so that will not change in the next step. Only we have to take reciprocal of the second number. So here second number is fractional number, 5 upon 6. So again, how to take the reciprocal? Just change the position. Just change the position. So I'm going to shift this 5 to denominator and this 6 to numerator. And after shifting this numerator and denominator, I'm going to get my reciprocal. And the other thing is that after taking the reciprocal of second number, the division sign is going to replace by the multiplication sign. The division sign is going to replace by the multiplication sign. So therefore, after taking the reciprocal of second number, I am getting the step like this: 14 into 6 upon 5. So I have just changed the position. See, The 6 is at denominator. I had shifted it to the numerator, and 5 is at numerator, so it is shifted to the denominator. So while finding the reciprocal, it is very easy. Finding the reciprocal is very easy task. You have to only change the position of numerator and denominator. Now here 14 is not divisible by 5, so directly you can take the multiplication of 14 and 6, because whole number and numerator are multiplied. So after taking the multiplication of 14 and 6, you know that, or you know the 14's table. 14 6 is 84, 14 6 is 84, and divided by 5 is going to remain as it is. Now clearly from this fraction you can see that it is a type of improper fraction, because numerator is greater than denominator. So we can convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction if possible. If you know, you can convert it into mixed fraction. Otherwise you can keep the answer 84 upon 5, but you can divide this 84 by using 5. So we know that 16 5 is 80, so 16 is the divisor, sorry, 16 is the quotient, and 5 is the divisor, and 84 minus 80, 4 is the remainder. So in this way we can write the mixed fraction in the format quotient, remainder, and divisor. So in this way we have obtained the mixed fraction for 84 upon 5 by dividing 84 using 5. We obtained it like this: 16 into 4 upon 5. So in this way you can perform the division. Now we are going to move to the next example, example number 3rd. Now again same type of example is there. 8 divided by 7 upon 3. So here again division sign is there. Again the first number is whole number and second number is a fractional number. So while solving this, again you have to perform the same steps. So first number will remain as it is. That means 8 is going to remain as it is. And you have to take the reciprocal of second number. And after taking the reciprocal, change the division sign with the help of multiplication sign. So that is very important. So here the reciprocal of 7 upon 3 is going to be 3 upon 7. Again, how to find out that reciprocal? Just change the position. See, here 7 is shifted to downside and 3 is shifted to upside. That means their positions are interchanged. The numerator is shifted to denominator and denominator is shifted to the numerator. And after taking the reciprocal, we have taken the multiplication sign instead of division sign. Now just perform the multiplication. Whole number into numerator. So here whole number is 8 and numerator is 3. So we have to take multiplication of these two numbers. So you know that 8 3s are 24. 8 3s are 24. You know the table of 8. 8 1s are 8. 8 2s are 16. 8 3s are 24. So numerator will 24 and that denominator 7 will remain as it is. So therefore final answer is 24 upon 7 is the final answer for this division 8 upon 7 upon 3. Now here again this 24 upon 7 is actually mixed fraction. 24 upon 7 is actually mixed fraction, sorry, improper fraction, and you have to convert it into mixed fraction by dividing numerator using the denominator. You are going to get the mixed fraction. So here the mixed fraction will be like this: 3 3 upon 7. 7 3s are 21. So 24 minus 21, remainder is 3, quotient is 3, and divisor is 7. So we are writing it 3 3 upon 7. So this is the third example. Then fourth example is also similar to this one. Again we are going to take the same numbers, whole number and fractional number. So here next one is 4 divided by 8 upon 3. 4 divided by 8 upon 3. So again same steps we have to follow. The first number is going to remain as it is, that means whole number is going to remain as it is. Then the fractional number 8 upon 3, we are going to take the reciprocal of that fractional number 8 upon 3. So that reciprocal is 3 upon 8, and we are going to change the division sign into multiplication sign. So how to take reciprocal? Again, shift the positions. The numerator is sent to the denominator and denominator is sent to the numerator. By using this method, we have taken the reciprocal. Now you can easily find out this multiplication 4 into 3 upon 8. So there is no need to perform the multiplication because this 8 is divisible by 4. So you can divide it. 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8. 4 twos are 8. So final answer is 3 upon 2. And again it is an improper fraction. So you can convert it into proper fraction by dividing numerator using the denominator. You are getting final answer in terms of mixed fraction 1 by 2, or you can keep that 3 by 2 as it is, no problem. If possible, then only you can convert it into mixed fraction. So this is the fourth example from the exercise 2.4. Now if we consider the fifth example, now it is little bit confusing. Not confusing, it is actually different type of fraction is there. Actually same concept is there. Which same concept is there? Whole number divided by fraction. Same concept is there, but the fraction number is in terms of mixed fraction. That means it is not in the form of proper fraction, or it is not in the form of improper fraction. Actually it is in the form of mixed fraction. So here there is no need to panic about this. First step is actually changed. Then in this case you have to change the steps. Some steps will only change. Nothing is going to happen. So we have to add one step in such a type of example, and that step is, first of all, you have to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, and then you have to continue. So what is the first step now? Instead of taking the reciprocal, the first step is going to be convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So here mixed fraction is 2 1 by 3, and in order to convert it into improper fraction, so you have to take the multiplication of denominator and quotient, and you have to add the remainder in that. So here quotient is 2. Quotient is 2. So take the multiplication of quotient, that means 2, and denominator, that means 3. So after taking the multiplication of these two numbers, 2 3s are 6, and then add the remainder, which is 1. So 6 plus 1, 7, and that denominator is going to remain as it is. So in this way, this mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction, which is 7 upon 3. 7 upon 3. Now you are getting the regular statement. Now this step is similar to the fourth example, or similar to the third, second, first example. Now you can follow the remaining steps as it is. That means the next step will be now taking the reciprocal of fractional number. So here fractional number is 7 upon 3. So you have to take the reciprocal of 7 upon 3, and first whole number is going to remain as it is. That means that 3 is going to remain as it is, and we have taken the reciprocal by shifting 7 to the denominator and 3 to the numerator. And after taking the reciprocal, the division is replaced by multiplication. So now you can perform the multiplication. 3 3s are 9. So final answer is 9 upon 7. And again, it is a type of improper fraction. So you can convert it into mixed fraction by dividing 9 using 7. So you can divide by 7 to the 9, and you are getting the mixed fraction 1 2 by 7, which is the final answer for the question number 5. Then again the sixth one is similar to that of fifth. Again, you have to convert this mixed fraction 3 4 by 7 into improper fraction, and then you have to solve the final answer. Now here again you can do the same method. 7 3s are 21, 21 plus 4 25. So here the mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction 25 upon 7. Now take a reciprocal of that fraction. Take a reciprocal of the fraction 25 upon 7, and after taking the reciprocal of 25 upon 7, replace the division sign with the help of multiplication sign. Then the next step will be like this: 5 into 7 is shifted to the numerator and 25 is shifted to the denominator. So 5 into 7 upon 25, which is the next step. Now either you can perform the multiplication of whole number and numerator, or here actually the denominator is divisible by 5, so therefore you can divide it. 5 ones are 5 and 5 fives are 25. So therefore the final answer is going to be 7 upon 5, which is actually improper fraction. And again you can convert that improper fraction into mixed fraction, which is 1 2 upon 5. So in this way you can solve the division of fractional numbers. Just remember, while performing the division, the first number is going to remain unchanged. Every time you have to keep that first number as it is. You can see that in first example, second example, third example, then fourth example, fifth example. In all the cases, we have kept that first number as it is. Whether it is whole number or fractional number, it doesn't matter. You have to keep the first number as it is from the division, and you have to take the reciprocal of second number. You have to take the reciprocal of second number. So this is the steps to solve the division of any fractional number. Now here we have taken the division of whole number and fractional number. In next examples, we are going to consider the division of two fractional numbers. That means we are going to perform the division of any two fractional number. Okay, so that we will see in the next.